Hey guys, EpicCG here with yet another tutorial on how to mod Dead Rising so it unlocks everything in the entire game. Game's completed, you probably can get all your achievements by doing the other achievement mod, but this unlocks all the items like the laser sword and the Mega Buster and the Mega Man suit and everything. And as you know, the laser sword is a pain in the butt to get normally because it usually takes 12 hours to go through 7 days in Infinity mode. Talk about a waste of your time. Anyone who has a life would not want to go do this. They're just like, screw it. So this will unlock all that for you, and you don't have to waste 12 hours of your life. Very good. Very, very good. So, 3 programs we'll need: Export, Modio, and this Dead Rising game save, the modded one. And these 3 files will be in a single download link for your convenience in the description. If you scroll down a little bit, it's right there. And just click like the more info or whatever, depends on how much I put in the description. But it'll have a single media file download link. And instead of export the icon, I'll have a setup file, because export requires a setup file that you have to run for the Windows installer. Very easy, it takes like 10 seconds. It's definitely not long at all. And just make a desktop icon and ta-da, you can open it up. Alright, so first off, let's open up Export 360 and make sure it recognizes your hard disk drive. And to hook that up to your computer, you either need a transfer cable or do it the way I do it and take apart your hard drive and hook it up to your computer through a SATA connection and the CA power connections. Or there's a third option I figured a little while ago, that Fry's or Radio Shack or wherever you want to go has a wire or a transfer wire that you can plug in a SATA and CA connector, and it turns into a power plug that goes into the wall, and it goes into a USB port. So if you still have to take it apart, but if you don't have a SATA port inside your computer, you can always use that cord and it will hook it up just like a transfer cable. Or you could just go get the transfer cable and try and wait 2 weeks for it to ship. But I do it my way. I actually have a SATA port in my computer, and I can just easily plug it up through there. I do have a guide on how to take this apart, by the way. How to take the entire hard drive apart and hook it up to your computer on my channel. Subscribe if you want. I don't care. So once you have it hooked up, and make sure Export can recognize it, click OK. And open up your device, go to Partition 3, Content. Takes a while to load if you have a lot of accounts. And open up your profile. Now, your profile will be any of these files except for the All0 file. Do not even look at that one, that's different stuff. Your account stuff will be in the folders that start with E. And once you find yours, you'll know by it shows the amount of games that you've played and stuff. So open up the Dead Rising folder, one of the few that are in all caps. Go to 0000001, the only folder in that folder. And here's your original Dead Rising game save. Now you might want to, I want you to keep this for in case you want to revert back to it if this doesn't work for you. For the main reason to get the profile and device IDs off of it. So let's just make a new folder on our desktop real quick. Name it. Now this folder is where you're going to drag and drop your original one to, because if you dragged and dropped this to your desktop, it would overwrite your modded one since they have the same name, and it would overwrite the modded file, and that would not be good. You'd have to re-download it and all sorts of crap. So make sure you have a new folder that you can you can keep it as a new folder if you wanted to, and drag and drop this to it. Drag and drop your original one into that folder. As you can see, it's right there. So now what we need to do is we need to minimize export for now and open up Modio. This might take a while to load up depending on how fast your computer is. Usually it takes about 15 seconds, but come on. Here we are. Alright, you can just close out of this crap on the sides. And now we need to drag and drop our original Dead Rising game save in there. Just drag and drop it mainly into it. Oh, and I did forget to mention that if you cannot drag and drop stuff into your export, or export can't find your device, you're going to have to either run it as an administrator. What you do is just right click on the thing and just click run as administrator to open up that, to make sure it recognizes your device. But if you can't drag and drop into your, now you can't drag and drop stuff into export, which would be kind of suck, but if you can't do that, you're going to have to disable your user account controls. Now this applies for Vista users and Windows 7 users only, but you will have to disable user account controls. Just go Google it, and it's very simple to do. And if you don't have, once you get that fixed, drag and drop your original Dead Rising game into Madio, and drag and drop the modded one into Madio. I don't know why it's being so slow right now. It's usually not that bad. Alright, so as you can see, your original one has your profile and device IDs, and the modded one has no device and stuff IDs. So what you need to do is to copy your profile ID and paste it into the modded one. Same thing with the device IDs. Copy it. Come on. And paste it. There we go. Now click rehash and resign on the modded one. Make sure you click rehash and resign, very important. Do it twice if you have to. Alright, there we go. Now you can just close out of Madio and open up Export 360 again. Make sure you're in that same Dead Rising folder, 00001, and drag and drop your modded one into export. You know what would be better? Delete your original one from your hard drive to make sure that it's gone and out of there. Just right click and click delete. Then drag and drop your modded one in there. There we go. May not look like anything changed, but it did. I will show you guys proof from my Xbox. Now, right here, you've pretty much done. You've put your modded game save onto your Xbox hard drive. And now you can just put your Xbox hard drive back together and stick it back in your Xbox. Now, I will go to my Xbox right now and prove to you that this works and what all is unlocked. Which is pretty much everything. But I'm just going to prove it to you. I'll see you guys on my Xbox. Hey guys, I'm on my Xbox, and I'm going to show you that this works. It's going to be very cool. And this also mods you level 50, if I haven't mentioned that before. So you get to do disembowel. Love doing that. Okay, so just press start at the starting menu. Choose the hard drive that you modded on. Make sure you're on the account that you modded to. And click Start Game. Go to Infinity Mode. And you start out in the Mega Man suit. Full Mega Man suit. See, you're level 50. And there you go. You got the laser sword and the real Mega Man. Here's all your stuff, like for example the hat or something. I think that's a hat, yeah. The weird Speedo, the jail suit, the shoes, underwear. I'm gonna keep him in his underwear, that'll be funny. Alright, let's take out that sword. Nah, I'll keep the gun for now. Let's go kill zombies in my boxers. Alright. Alright. Bam, 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 bam. That is the Mega Buster. Now the laser sword. Yink! Off with your head. Yink! Off with your head. Eat my heart-shaped boxers. Oh god. Well guys, this is how you mod Dead Rising to unlock every single item in the game that you can possibly unlock.